voice segment. So one of the things I've done in like MMOs and such that I fail to do here is actually like explain what all my shit does. Um, I'm not gonna explain too much about the Demon Hunter because that's new to me anyway, so I don't have much to explain there. What I need to explain is the gear that I'm using. Um, this one isn't, but a lot of this stuff. Anytime you see this like leveled crap, it comes from a specific modder called Skirby, Skirbie. I'm not gonna link every mod. I'm running like 150 mods, so I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna link my mod list or anything. However, a lot of these mods, I think this one is even from Skirby, I believe. But like stuff like this, which which I've put on Karlak, I think is Skirby. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, this one. I love these infernal katanas. I haven't been using them, but because I don't need it. But this is also Skirby. So anytime you see that like leveling unlock, it's probably Skirby. I don't think they're the only mod maker that can do it, but my voice is a little craggly. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. But I kind of want to go through my main party here. Minthara might eventually replace Astarion, but I don't know that for a fact. But I do want to have like a girl squad thing going here. But anyway, so I'm running the Bale supplement stuff. I don't use the Empowered Eldritch Blast. You've seen me use it to open doors if I don't want to waste time lockpicking or whatever. The Empowered it just has both the charisma bonus and the knockback. It's the knockback that kills it for me. When I make a warlock, I actually don't take that perk because it can like if I'm not paying attention, because as a warlock you use Eldritch Blast all the time. If I'm not paying attention, I could like knock a boss off of a ledge and then lose all the loot, and I don't want to do that. I'll use this every now and then, but I use this a lot on my other characters, but I don't need to with the Demon Hunter rotation, because my Demon Hunter rotation is pretty strong on its own. Like the Demon's Bite is now my like main attack because it gives me fury. It gives me this resource, so that's gonna be like my main thing. Murderous Slayer, again, I'm not using this very much. It's not that overpowered. The hit point value is like in like end game level 12 levels, but some of its attacks only does like 40 damage. You know, it's not a killer. It's just it's a druid wild shape, so it gives me extra hit points, some survivability. It's strong. Don't get me wrong. It's not one shot and stuff. But I'm not using it much because I'd rather be using my kit. You know, that's more like an oh shit button if 2 or 3 people are dead and I need to kill a couple enemies very quickly. I might switch to that. But the helmet gives me one of my bonus actions. It also reduces my critical. People can't land critical hits on me. I'm resistant to stuff because I have a vampire mod and I really like the weakness to radiant, which I don't see very often. It also came with a weakness to fire, which I think my Tiefling Unleashed counters, which gives them fire resistance. So you see, I'm not weak or strong against fire, because the Vampire and Tiefling Unleashed mods cancel each other out. I think this character's a little too hardy, but we are what we are. My foots gives me movement speed, acrobatics, athletics. So many modders just slap armor class on everything, and I wish they didn't. But this is one of them. Yeah, I got those are my clothes. These all this jewelry stuff.
Anything of use?
It gives me advantages not on everything, but on certain checks that are class related. Like the Ring of Sorcerers, they'll give you... It gives you +4 to 2 of your, like, your class stats and some of your proficiencies. Like, this Paladin one gives you Charisma and Strength, and then as well as Athletics and Religion. They're pretty strong. I am okay with giving them up. Eventually, I'm gonna get rings that actually, like, give me damage. Like, I think this only gives me, like, it only adds, like, 1 point of damage, so that's not bad. 2 points to my range, but I'm not a ranger. This is the crossbow is just a backup in case, like, I just can't get to the enemy for whatever reason. If I have, like, 1 bonus action left and I don't have a Fell Rush available. I have 2 Fell Rushes, you might have noticed, because one comes from the class and one comes from the weapon. And I don't know which is which. Okay, this was the class one because it cost resources. the Fury. So that's her gear. This has a lot of shit on it. I don't know what all of the, like, I don't know what Chaos Nova does. Did I put that on my bar yet? I'm level 5 now. I might need to re-equip. Oh my god, I just lost all my shit. Oh god, what was there? What was there? I think this was... Oh shit. I don't know what was there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no. It was probably like the Soul Cleave. Yeah, that's this one. And it kept the Fell Rush for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what this one was. Well, shit. Oh, there's the Chaos Nova. Let's put that there. Why not? That's gotta be. Yeah, I figured it was an AoE. I think that's all I have to explain on her. I usually leave cloaks and like jewelry off, so there is a reason for me to look at the game gear. I have a mod that adds like 150 variable enchanted items or so there's gonna be plenty for me to like look into. Her I've converted into a monk, so she's still wearing some of this gear. I will replace it as the game goes on, but there's 3 items that complement the, what subclass? The 4 element subclass. This is the one of them. This is modded in. Let me get a drink while you read that. So, she's never going to get advantage to that first one because I don't know if mods have fixed this or a patch fixed this, but when you try to level up after 12, the game will crash. It was like this like a year ago. It might have been fixed by now. I don't know. But after level 11 in anything, I have to multi-class. Again, this could be fixed, but it also could not be. So I will not be level 12 in anything until like the very end game. If I make it to like level 20 on all my characters, then maybe she'll get advantage of this. But it's really the second effect is it just boosts her elements a little bit. This comes from the same mod as the gloves, and this does a lot. I haven't read all this. If your monk class's level is 9 or higher, which she will be eventually, improves sphere of elemental balance, dealing 2 additional 2d8. That's this thing, isn't it? Yep. All right. So, yep, she recovers ki with this a little bit. And then she's got the Wukong staff. This is a different mod. I added a bunch of stuff that, like, would boost classes because I think the vanilla class stuff, by and large, is not very elaborate. Like, some legendary gear, like the Blood of Lathander, only has like one effect attached to it. And modders are like, that's not legendary. So this includes the wisdom bonus that gets added to her attacks. And that'll be higher eventually. I don't think I've taken the ability score improvement perk on anybody yet, but I'm too focused on putting alert and mobile on everyone. So this is another one of those scurvy mods, I believe, the hand cannons. That's just like, she's not built for this. It's just nice to have in case her mobility can't get to an enemy, but I still want her to do something. We don't need to read all this because this is the archer stuff that I started with. But I had to switch her to a monk so I could non-lethally take out Alfira, because I want Alfira in my game even though I'm playing a dirge. That's her clothes. Yeah, this is also Scurvy. It's like still on her front page. Their front page. I don't know who they are. Yeah, cannot be surprised. It's stuff like that. Like, I like that set. I don't know who I'm gonna put it on. Maybe I generally make Manthara a ranger, but right now Astarion is kind of doing that niche, but not very well. I'm not sure how I feel about this Artificer set. I don't think this is Scurvy. No, maybe it is. Like, okay, these guns and this set are a different mod. I had to get them both. But the automaton is neat. That's, I think, this armor's main gimmick. The portal is interesting. Is defensive protocol. So is that yeah, that's a reaction. And it costs a level 2 spell slot, which he doesn't have yet. I gave him the Dirge Cape. Advantage on perception and persuasion. That would be a lot more useful if that was on my PC and not on a companion. So this isn't super strong. The hat is not super strong. I might replace that someday. True Strike sucks in this game because it costs a whole ass action. And there's also so many other tools to give yourself bonuses to your attack rolls. So it's like, this hat is almost useless, actually. Like, the +1 is nice, but I think I'll find something better someday for him. So yeah, and I gave him this Bale knife. This is more of a rogue weapon. And he's not really deep into the rogue tree yet. I need to respec him top to bottom, honestly. I might even get him to experiment with the Death Knight class. The problem is I have too many melee as it is.
I shall be here in like as the.
Yep, there it is. I just got this last night. I don't know anything about this version. Okay, fighting style. Okay, you pick your spec right away. Yeah, that's interesting. Can I cancel this? Yes. Okay. Alright. So his gear is honestly not very good. Like, the weapons will level with him eventually. We're only level 5, so he's got repulsor shot now. Black hole shot. Oh, that's gonna be cool. And barrage. Holy, that's a lot of damage. Decimating a target, indeed. 72, that's stronger than this thing even.
As bad as it could have.
Yeah, this is only 30 to 45. So he's not very well equipped for what I should be doing. It's just all this gear that he's wearing is like new to me, so I just wanted to test it out. I am getting a little rambly here, and we're only halfway through my team. I gave her like the lower level Phoenix stuff on
Got
purpose
to press on.
because I'm trying not to be. I'm trying not to break the game over my knee. Where's my Elven crate? Elven weaponry. There it is. So. Okay. This is the higher level version. So this is what she could be wearing versus what I chose for her to wear. Like the rebirth, I didn't think I really needed, but she's got all the other stuff. And the fire resistant to fire damage, can no longer burn. That's why I had her running through Walkeen's Rest. Gave her the angelic helm, which she didn't like. I gave it to her, and she's like, Shadowheart disliked that. So the gloves. Oh yeah, the gloves are a little different. Oh, there's two different kinds of stuff in here. The Phoenix. Yeah, the rebirth I didn't think I needed. This is almost the same. It's just advantage on strength saving throws, so I'm not losing much there. Same thing, advantage on dexterity saving throws, but I still have everything else. The cape is the same. I don't know what's different here. I don't know why that's worth more. And the Phoenix helmet. Perception skill. Again, advantage on wisdom checks. So those extra stuff. I don't need it right now. I'm not gonna show you right now because it lags. But when I summon the tutorial chest, I have like several cleric themed swords, and this is one of them. Crit. It's a crit, so it's designed for her to like actually hit stuff, which I rarely like. She has the lowest movement speed. Clerics are rough for me to play because they just can't move. It's like they stop at 12 meters with the mobile feat, so they're always like the last one to enter the battle, and it sucks. I need to put alert on her and Karlak because they're like on the bottom of initiative, and I need to fix that. And then shield doesn't do much; it just looks cool. So that's most of my team. Did I really? Yeah, I explained some of this. And this is a brand new set to me. This comes from the Armor Master. Yeah, the Battle Trance Infernal Champion. This is Skirby, I believe. I could be wrong. This is a new set to me. It's based on Raging, of course. +2 to attack rolls if the enemy has taken a hit. You cannot be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. So I think that means she can't be charmed. Intimidation +2, very nice. This is really cool. When you rage, all enemies within 9 meters are compelled to attack you. This would be so much more useful if she had a higher initiative, which is why when she hits level, I guess 8 is when her next feat is. I need to put alert on her as soon as possible so she can be higher. Because I'm playing a dexterity class, her initiative is crazy. I don't even know if it's on like my stats anywhere, but like my PC is usually the first one to move, but I will always switch to her so I could like get her in the fray, rage, taunt everything, and then hit a few things. So I want to use her more, but she's on the bottom of the initiative and it sucks. So Infernal Fury. This whole set was designed with Karlak in mind, so she's in every game that I ever play, she stays as a barbarian. Everyone else I'll change around a little bit. I've made Shadowheart a paladin before.
What's the story?
Or I've made Shadowheart a bard before, I think once. But Karlak is the only character I just never change out of being a berserker because it just suits her so perfectly. But this set was designed with her in mind because like this has a perk called Infernal Engine, you know, This was made for her to wear it. 2 turns of heat whenever you rage. This is... But can use heat convergence. I don't know what heat convergence is. And it's not going to tell me. It's just the tooltip doesn't work. Alright, cool. But she has advantage on intimidation and constitution. And she has these 2 things. I will never use that because it will kill her. This kills the woman. I think this was just added as a cute flavor. Kind of like Gale's Orb. Which you can also detonate anytime after that gets revealed. It's pretty funny. And this is a reaction which I've seen happen once. It only did like 8 damage, I think, so that's not too broken. 2d10 is a lot, but it's not game breaking a lot. Her gloves, Hellflame Burst. Have I used that at all? Consume all heat. No, she hasn't gone enough in initiative for me to utilize that. Deal fire damage, gain 2 turns of heat. After once per long rest, you can do an automatic crit, and that's pretty cool. Guy's Wrath. I like the brutal leap. Again, I haven't been able to like actually get her in the fray often enough for that to do much. So yeah, I want a brutal leap and then rage, and that will activate like half this set effects. That's pretty cool. Cannot be forcibly moved by spells or actions, and you can ignore difficult terrain. So she cannot be moved. She cannot be charmed. And this is new to me as well. Like, I don't know what all of this is. Long range attack. It's just 3 meters instead of like you got to be right up on them. I've tried using that, but I've used it a couple times, I think. It's just 3 meters is not much on its own. So compare this ring to, yeah, okay. So it's like a 1 full body worth. Like you can see my little ghosty, and then that's where the ring is. So that's interesting. I like it. Rupturing Slash. I think I've used that already. Push the target back. Hellish Cleave. I don't think I've had a chance to use that much. Gargantuan Throw. Strike a foe and 2 additional targets. Nice. Colossal Slam. That's going to be fun. And Dragon Slash. This all reads like it's AoE, which I like. But I have that. This is new as of this save file and recording session, so I don't know what all that can do. It's like when you attack with this weapon, you could possibly make a free long-ranged attack that turn. So there's a chance, but it's when this thing starts blinking is when that procs. It inflicts bleeding, ignores resistance to slashing. The hit always critical against objects. I need to keep that in mind. She can be my door opener. And then I gave her some range capability. I don't think this is Scurvy. I think this is someone else. Yeah, this is someone else because this is from the modder that makes all the stuff in the Elven Weaponry series. So all of this is like the same modder. I got some katanas in here which I don't use. I got some. The Scythe is one of the first mods I ever downloaded. And I might use this again on like a necromancer type character. I used to give this to. I used to give the frosty one to Shadowheart. But it does nothing for her as a cleric. But yeah, this whole Elven Weaponry, this is where the Drakefire stuff comes from. The one really cool thing this thing does is this ability Overheat. It puts burning on yourself, which is funny. But it does some pretty decent damage on its own. And the offhand is just in the event that she can't get to the... She can't get to hit someone. So, like, I just need to hit something. It's like, maybe to upkeep her rage, because you have to do damage while you're raging, or otherwise it cancels itself out after your turn. But, so yeah. I don't have any jewelry on her yet. There's a couple really good barbarian stuff in Act 1. I forget what the source is, but I think Dror Ragzlin drops something. I think he drops a ring. But... So yeah, this set is pretty cool. I used to run this on Astarion. I'm not going to sit here and explain all of it. It's just very damage based. This is something I ran on another character. It's not too powerful, but it's mostly for like transmogging, I think. Which I really wanted her, as I mentioned in the text edit, there's like a more heavily armored variant of this outfit. Death Archer, no, where is it? Cambion and Gith, it's this one. And I don't know why this stopped working, because it worked on my other characters. Orthon armor. Naked. Like, I don't know what's happening with that. It worked on other characters. So I don't know what the problem here is.
What's next, I wonder?
So I do need to keep a healer, but I really want to explore the Death Knight class. I might. Yes, it's just another melee. I want to keep her as a monk. You know what? Maybe that's a Minthara thing. I think Minthara might suit her to be a Death Knight, because she's a paladin. But it gives me another melee. That means most of my team is melee. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that.
Everything is clear.
Maybe that's just the playstyle of this team. I'm just gonna have all melee all the time. Anyway, I don't know if that adequately explains my character's kits. I don't know what all my Demon Hunter stuff does. It's pretty close to what the World of Warcraft stuff does. Blur, I need to start using that. What is that? It's a bonus action, which I have 3, so I should be able to, I should like pop that and then just go ham. It costs a soul fragment. I don't know how to get soul fragments. Just on short rests. Because a Fury you can get in battle. I don't know if you can get soul fragments in battle. Blade Dance is pretty cool.
Never wanted the easy
Blade Dance functions a lot like the energy slashes. These Infernal Katanas is one of my favorite weapons in the game, and I don't have a character that uses them right now. I wanted to give one to Shadowheart, but clerics for whatever reason are not proficient in martial weapons, which this is, so she wouldn't be able to use some of this, I don't think. Let's test something.
Time for some bloody work.
No, I wanted to...
What's next?
Shadowheart, please. Because a lot of that stuff comes from the level ability of the thing itself. So if I put that on her, does she get access? She does. That's interesting. It's a dexterity weapon, which she doesn't have a lot of. And I feel like that's where the damage comes from. See, 6 to 32 is still pretty good. And it has a range. Pretty good range if I say so myself. Okay. I wonder if I'll just let her have the katana. Because this is a crit weapon, but if she never hits anything, then there's no point to it. I don't know. I'll let her carry that around. It's worth 1 gold, so it's not like automatic riches if I decide to get rid of it. 6 to 13. Why did that go down? 7 to 17. Oh, it's the shield. Because it's a longsword. Okay. I don't know, but it's a very like weeby weapon. I put it on a weeb character once. Like slice and dice is basically the same thing as the blade dance. It's the same modder, so they kept it thematic. Cause blade dance, no wait, no. Blade dance is from the class, not the weapon. But this, I get a different kind of blade dance at level 11. And it is a little bit stronger. You know what I don't see a notation that this weapon gets stronger as I level up. Oh well, it's thematic, I'm keeping them. And I did run into the issue where some of these weapons, like, the Infernal Katanas are so strong. Like, it's really strong. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So, anyway, I have been yammering for like 30 minutes about this. I don't plan on doing a full voiced recording for this game. I'll leave my thoughts in text edits. But I don't know what else I can cover. Oh! The hand cannons. So you'll see me using... Okay, so she has access to the smoke powder now. Which did I put on my bar? I did not. Where is it? It's right here. Smoke powder. It's an AoE. Pretty big one. It's pretty strong. Like, this stuff is strong because like, if you play a normal game, this stuff doesn't shine until like Act 2. Because in a normal game, by the time you get to the Shadowlands, by Act 2, the game expects you to be like level 4 or 5. So you'd be having access to this stuff appropriately, I would say. The fact that I'm running a level curve mod and I usually keep it on twice the experience because that's enough. Like when you enter a new area and it gives you 600 experience, it'll give you 1200 instead, which is plenty. So it's like the stuff isn't busted, but it is busted in the way that I'm using it because of I'm leveling faster, therefore getting access to some of the stronger stuff faster. Splitting shot is a pretty nice AoE. I don't think I've had a character that has gotten the Fatal Barrage yet, but it's pretty fun. It's weird for a monk to have steampunk pistols, but whatever. When I was playing this game in like early access, I was getting a little bit annoyed at my characters just being able to move a few feet, throw a rock at an enemy, end my turn, and then just get demolished by 4 goblins. And like, so I get into this habit of making sure that every character possible has ranged capability. The only exception is I don't have anything on Shadowheart. Failing that, I usually just throw a Firebolt or Guiding Bolt at something, and then I'm like, that's ranged. And that's what you're supposed to consider. Like, I don't think I put anything ranged on my Warlocks when I play those because Eldritch Blast. That's all you need. But, Yeah, I think I'm done explaining things. I do have an extra spells mod, which is necromancy themed. I'm not really using them much because they're like really like niche. The Skeleport. I've read this tooltip multiple times and I still don't understand what it's supposed to do except switch. You swap your skeleton with that of a corpse or allied undead within range. So you just... What is the point of that? I don't know. Why do you need to switch the position? I guess this is of a corpse. So if your undead is like behind you, you can like get them closer into the fight, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't need it. But corpse grenade is kind of fun. It's just... I have stronger options these days. This is one of like the earliest mods I downloaded because I wanted to make a necromancer, and I've kind of fallen off of that.
Have a lot on my
But
mind.
the mod is still there.
In it.
You'll see a lot of that. Like, you see all these chests. I've only used like 5 of them. Like I even forget what's in this one. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I should give one of these to Shadowheart. Shadowheart, come here. Alright, you are no longer my friend. You're gonna go to the camp chest. They put this in like a really modern looking like ammo case, so I put it in the bushes so I don't have to look at it. I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, it's because of her cape. Yeah, her cape is just covering it, that's all. And it's clipping through her ass. So you can go back in there. Alright. So we have this one, which gives her the same stuff. It's just legendary. Let's give her the purple one so we're not breaking the game over my knee. Oh, it's two-handed. Shit. What is the value here? 69.69. Okay. You silly Billy. Okay, let's bank this. I realize her AC is abysmal for my purposes, so we'll try that out. Freezing smite. Oh, that's a little bit ranged. Oh, good. She has range capability now. Cold snap. That's slightly ranged. Okay. I actually really like this on her because she's got this like Valkyrie look. She's summoning the Bifrost. Okay, so she can do some ranged. Alright, I like that on her. She loses an AC for it, but that's okay. Each successful strike on the same target does another 1 to 4. This stacks. Interesting. Attacks against prone targets will always be a critical hit. Very nice. Your attacks inflict 3 turns of encrusted frost. God damn, this would be good on a Death Knight. But I actually have Frostmourne, which I'm gonna give to Minthara, since I'm kind of set on that idea. It's not in this one, I don't think. No. Where did I put it? There it is. So this is okay. This is a leveled one. It's a great sword. Oh, there is a one-hand version of it. Okay. So by the time I get Minthara, she's probably going to have access up to the Chaos Bolt. So that's going to be fun. Cannot be disarmed. Attacker receives... When you rescore a critical hit, do another 1 to 4. Okay, as you level up, this will become progressively stronger. So Yeah, I think I'm gonna make Minthara Death Knight. Weapon actions no longer have cooldowns. What cooldowns? Oh, does that mean like it doesn't need a short rest to come back? Damn. Apocalypse Roar. Alright. Like, it's pretty high damage, but by the time I get that on Minthara, even basic enemies will have like 100 hit points, so that's not too bad. God, I kind of want to try that now. Oh my god, that would suit Shadowheart so much, but I do need at least one healer. Ugh. I'm ruminating. I think that would be cool on Shadowheart. We'll wait. We'll do it on Minthara. Anyway, I've been yammering for like 40 minutes to the point where just looking at my gear is an entire episode, which I think has some value, so I can like title it differently and upload it independently. So there's that. There's some value here.
Just pave my path with corpses.
I don't know if I've
Build my
adequately
castle
explained
with
absolutely everything. So you're just gonna have to like watch and see the kinds of things that I do. Oh, this is one of the power word kneel. This makes everybody around me kneel, and it pretty much kills the turn for the enemies in a 16 meter. I have resolved early in my game to just not use that because it's insane. What does that come from? I think it comes from this stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, it comes from my underwear. Yeah, alright, so I just don't use that. Like, my underwear comes with a bunch of, like, teleports as well, which I don't use because I don't need to. Because demon hunters are incredibly mobile anyway. I have, like, 4 teleport attacks. I have 2 fell rushes and this thing. So. One additional thing. I don't know what to do about the weapon transmog because it just won't stick. Like, every time I enter in a conversation and try to hide my offhand, it doesn't stick. Like, I don't know what to do about that. It covers so much of a conversation sometimes. It's a little distracting. I'm sorry. I wish they were a little bit smaller. But I like the leveling. I like all the stuff that this stuff will give me eventually. So, I don't know what to do about it. I'm sorry. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. I'm going to mute myself and get back to playing the game.